Okay, everybody, this is William with the Fincastle. Yeah, these guys are really classy, trying to represent their cause, giving the finger to everybody. So we're just going to trail them a little bit. This is I've made the trip out here from Fincastle to Charlottesville, Virginia. It's about a 2-hour drive. This is an unbelievable expenditure of state resources. There's helicopters that have been circling around. You can't really see them right now. And I know you guys can't see me, and I'm not going to be able to reply to your comments, but I am definitely here. These are everywhere. Try and get ahead of them.
How are you? In the meantime, oh, there you are. Hi. Although they took away Dan, they told Danny to Hello.
Okay, guys, I'm going to get away from the madness of that crowd for a little bit, since you can basically see those dipshits walking around on any channel you watch. I know you guys tune into me for other things besides just watching dipshits walking around Charlottesville. I am here in Charlottesville, Virginia. Let me get somewhere. Oh, good. This place is closed. All right. I'm here in Charlottesville, Virginia. Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the Charlottesville riots that went badly wrong, where that woman, Heather, had been killed. Antifa started out about a block back. They're marching over towards the scene of where that woman was run over last year. I don't know what their cause is. They're here with signs and everything, obviously. But as people are sitting here recording them, some of you guys might see as they're walking past my camera, they're giving everybody the finger, like fucking throwing their Antifa flags around. That's just not how you conduct business if you have a message. There's not really a whole lot going on here. There's a shitload of Virginia state troopers everywhere. I'm going to be live, excuse me, off and on sporadically today. I just had lunch. I'm going to be live off and on sporadically, but I don't think anything is happening to speak of. There's a tension in the air, like things are building towards a disaster, but it doesn't feel like there's actually going to be a disaster. I have no idea what's going on down in Washington, D.C. today. I know that there definitely are things going on. What I'm going to do now for you guys is I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm basically just going to walk the pedestrian mall. Here I am at the Charlottesville pedestrian mall. It's dead, basically. Like, there's nothing happening. Even Antifa, like these dipshits from Antifa, like, there's no life in them. They're just somberly marching along. There doesn't seem to be any real Donald Trump people here right now. Or if they are, they're hiding out. I'm wearing my QAnon shirt. This is what I look like today. And I've got my Fincastle Underground on my shirt, but nobody knows who the hell the Fincastle Underground is here. I don't think that there's anything going on because there's families here. People are bringing their kids in. You have to go through a checkpoint in order to get into the mall. Here's what I think is really interesting, though. They've got all these police officers here. They started blocking things down this morning or late last night. And like if you were to go to a mailbox on the street, I want to try and find one. They've got these big metal locks across the opening of the mailbox so that people can't open it up and put a letter bomb in it or whatever. You get searched as you're coming in. But here's what's really interesting to me. Come Monday morning, they're going to tear down the entire perimeter, and they're going to go back to business as usual. So if you're a maniac, I'm in the mailbox, why not just wait till Monday morning? Like, I don't... Their perimeter is entirely arbitrary also. They've only blocked a small portion of the 16th Street Mall here. But anyways, what I'm going to do at this moment is I'm going to switch the camera around, guys. I can't really interact with you in chat. I see some of you, Lorraine is talking, ex-anonymous, Crypt Tripper. Glad that everybody's here. It looks like we got... I'm going to wander around. I'm just going to let you guys see what I'm seeing. But basically, there's no action. There is no action whatsoever. It's really boring stuff. So here we are. All right, here's where the perimeter ends. Sorry guys, I'm getting used to this, doing in and out on a phone. Oh, this is a fantastic diner if you're ever in Charlottesville. I will try and be safe. Jay says Nazis should be beat in public. I've got something you can beat in public. Let's see, I don't know if you guys can see up there, there's a helicopter. They've been circling around all day. I have no idea how many millions of dollars this is costing the taxpayer. This is the scene of the tragedy last year. Here we go. We got state troopers everywhere. These poor guys got to stand out here in the heat. I hope they're at least getting overtime. So anyways, that's happening. I'm going to avoid all this though. No need being down there. This place is bizarre. I've come here many times throughout my life, off and on. I've spent some time in Charlottesville, and it just doesn't have the vibe that it normally does. Things have definitely been skewed today because of all the events going on. So there's plenty of chalk on the ground. Up here it's business as usual though. There's a few places closed that wouldn't normally be closed. I guess they were afraid of violence. So there's that. All these people that are small business owners can't come in and make money today because of this shit happening. Then again, there's some people open that wouldn't normally be open because they knew there would be a crowd of people to make more money. That's about it. Here we go. I'm gonna dip back into a secure area here. I'm gonna see what you guys are saying in the comment section. What's going on here? There doesn't seem to be anything happening here. I mean, it's boring. It's almost not even worth going live, guys. Aside from those Antifa people just hanging out. I'm just live streaming. It's safe in here. Business owner. Yeah, it's almost boring to even go live streaming because basically it's just people sitting on sidewalk cafes, trying to enjoy themselves, trying to hang out with their family. It looks like you guys are talking about a plane that was going on. I had heard something about that, but I'm not really up to speed on that. I've been away from the news for a while because I've been here. There's the ever-present sound of helicopters circling above. But nobody has approached me because of my QAnon shirt. Let's see. This hot dog vendor wouldn't normally be here. Yeah. Helicopter. It's become a police state, basically. It's totally interrupted the daily flow of life. You know, people can't even put packages in mailboxes. They've got these streets blocked off here. You know, the parking garage we were at, there's cops everywhere. I don't have the exact number of state police officers, but the place is crawling with them. And as I said, what I think is so odd is that on Monday morning, everybody's going to go home. It's like, okay, there won't be a disaster Monday because we've all decided to go home. I don't know how else to better verbalize it, guys, but it seems really weird that that's the way things work. There are some beautiful buildings in this district, though. There's a theater here. Let me turn around and get a better shot of it. There's the Paramount, the helicopter buzzing it. Plenty of journalists, people walking around with press passes. Yeah, let's see here. Somebody's saying that this is a police state. That is the sad thing about all this, is that this is not normal, and yet we're tolerating it. This never would have been tolerated pre-9/11, ever, ever, ever. The people themselves, instead of fighting amongst themselves, they would have unified and said to get the police out of here. But in this instance, I do feel bad for the cops. I don't think these guys want to be here. Everybody's hot and sweaty, and it looks like it's all going to be for nothing. So you can see a bunch of them down there. This is usually where they do their shift change for breaks. Forgive me with the zoom and the unsteady camera, guys, but I'm broadcasting from my cell phone. No, it doesn't look like there'll be any skulls to crack today. I did, however, on the odd chance I had to crack any skulls, I did wear my combat boots. you know, just in case I had to step on someone's neck for freedom. But I don't think it's going to come to that. This is such a mellow, low-key day. People just want to come here and get ice cream and have slices of pizza and shit. I've been trying to identify which media outlets some of these journalists are from, but all their press passes say is just like press. Nobody, it doesn't really identify the networks that they're with. But yeah, every cop you could possibly imagine is here. What do we have down here? They're searching people here to come in. There's a checkpoint. They've got a couple different checkpoints. There's only 2 ways in and out of the whole mall. So, anyways, I'm gonna go this way now. You see these poor bastards up here. I mean, just look at this presence. It's unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. Although, in seeing all these cops wandering around, I did have kind of a horrible idea. Every time some kind of horrible false flag attack breaks out, they always say, oh, and there were so many cops there right beforehand. It's unbelievable that this could happen with all the cops that are there. And this certainly fits the bill for that. Anyways. And he said, what is going on in the mall? Antifa's here. If you guys are just tuning in, I think I'm going to wander back over there. Flip the camera around and I'm going to wander back over to where Antifa is. That's really the only thing. There's no Trump people here. Basically, people are just trying to have a good time. I hate to sound so repetitive about it. But, yeah, just a bunch of teenage kids from Antifa. I didn't see anybody really old there. They all look like 17, early 20s at the most. They're not going to do anything. And if they did, I'm sure that these cops here are just waiting to handle that shit. There is a guy here selling anti-Nazi buttons. Can you wish my sick uncle Bernie Guns a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Bernie Guns. So, they've blocked all this off. I was here 2 weeks ago. When all this was open. Let's see here, more cops, more press. Oh God, here they, okay.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity
Yeah. Bernie Gers. Sorry about that. Happy birthday, Bernie Gers. I'm trying to read your comments on this little tiny screen here, but basically nothing's happening, guys. I'm probably going to call it quits. I'm not going to dignify these Antifa goons with their bullshit. So I may be back later. I'm going to wander around. I'm here. I drove up here to see this. I wanted to go live and make sure that you guys saw what was happening. I don't know. From my best judgment, it looks like there's maybe 40, 50 people tops in this Antifa group. I was coming out of a restaurant that I was having lunch in, and they were talking about it, and one of the waiters said to the other, "Oh, don't worry, it's the good guys, it's Antifa," which I thought was absolutely hilarious, that Antifa is the good guys. Says the Patriots were scared to show up. No, the Patriots had shit to do. I'm here. I don't know who this clown is in my chat room. Anyways, guys. That's about it for now. I'm probably going to sign off at this moment. But it's really great. Aside from that, if anybody's following Q right now, there's some really interesting things happening with Q. He had some pretty interesting posts about Jeff Sessions. It looks like the Mueller probe is getting ready to blow up, and not in the way that the liberals expected. So I'm going to be looking forward to the next couple weeks. It is hot as hell right now, so I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to tell everybody. I will check in if anything happens, and I will be safe. There's nothing really here to be safe from, though. Like, nothing's happening. Honestly, I'm probably going to go back to that bar and get some appetizers and just chill out. So that's it. It's pretty hilarious to see, like, the lack of... even the Antifa people don't have that much heart here. It's sad. They're just shuffling around like a bunch of mental patients. They're not going to accomplish anything. Their presence here is fucking meaningless. The only thing that's going on, the only reason that their presence here even matters is because with a little luck, these state police officers will get to beat the shit out of them to justify them being here for 2 days in this heat, wearing all that body armor and shit. So we can always hope for that. Anyways, guys, have a fantastic day. I will be back in later as I can. Keeping the streets safe from right-wing goons. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Dipshit. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. I'll check in a little bit.